Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Shauna. So, what if I told you that one of the most powerful forces in your life is the support of other women? Sisterhood is more than just friendship, it's a bond that can uplift, protect, and inspire. Today, we're diving into why women need each other now more than ever and how we can create a culture of empowerment instead of competition. So, why are women pitted against each other? Now, from a young age, women are often taught to view each other as rivals, whether it's for attention, career, opportunities, or validation. And you could see really, even from the old days, how this was if you were to watch Bridgerton. Media and societal norms reinforce the idea that a woman's worth is measured in relationship to men. Like, who gets the guy? Who looks better? Who is more desirable? This mindset is toxic and limits our collective power. But imagine if instead of competing, we collaborated. Imagine if we stopped viewing other women as threats and started seeing them as allies. I mean, have you ever been in the store or wherever and you're with your man, your husband, whoever, and there's a woman who comes by, and we know immediately, right? Because we women, we know this, but we know when a woman wants your man, right? And we know when it's as if some women get this, like it makes them feel good just knowing. Sometimes they don't even want your man; they just want your man to want them. And it's like this sick power they feel. And I just really feel like we do not need to do that. We don't need to do that in order to feel good about ourselves or to have high self-esteem. Like, I am my sister's keeper. And no, you are not. Whenever a married man comes up to me and he's smiling too much and he's cheesing, bye. Where's your wife? No, I'm not interested. I am my sister's keeper and I have her back, even if I don't know her, even if I can't stand her. No, I'm perfectly fine having my own. All right, so what is sisterhood? Sisterhood is about lifting as we climb. It's about celebrating each other's wins, not feeling threatened by them. A strong sisterhood creates opportunities, whether it's through mentorship, networking, or emotional support. Real sisterhood is not just about being friends. It's about actively empowering and advocating for one another. So how can we empower each other? Support instead of compete. So compliments and encouragement cost nothing, but they can change someone's entire day or life. Call out internalized misogyny. Instead of shaming women for their choices, let's uplift them. And if we do feel as if they are making the wrong choices, let's have some constructive criticism, but with love. Let's have some solutions. Collaboration over isolation. We don't have to do everything alone. The most successful women lean on and learn from each other. Let's protect each other, whether it's in the workplace, in social settings, or even online. Women must stand against discrimination and mistreatment. For example, the reason why women didn't have rights for so long is because we didn't stick together. And quite frankly, if I'm to be honest with you guys, like, I'm so sick and tired of women acting like punks. Like, we are stronger than this. We have to stick together and we have to learn how to fight. We can't be concerned with just being agreeable or being nice and demure. Like, no, sometimes it's okay to say what you want. It's okay to say no. And if someone thinks you're being mean about it, that's fine. So do you want to know, I remember like one of the perfect examples of someone having their girls back. Stephanie Mills. I remember I watched the verses with her and Shaka Khan. And Shaka Khan, I mean, she was just tore up. She was tore up from the floor up. She was drunk. And some people would have taken that opportunity to try to get the best of her, try to expose her. But no, Stephanie had her girl's back. She sung her songs for her, and when people had something negative to say, she came to her defense. That is the definition of sisterhood. Now, if I'm going to let's talk about, because I don't want people to just think, oh, she's just whatever. But also on Versus, what I thought was real nasty, a nasty example of brotherhood, was Omarion and Mario. I thought Mario, oh my goodness, I love his voice. Oh my goodness, that song, you should let me love you, let me be the one to, goodness, I love that song. But it just brings back so many good memories. But I thought he was just so nasty to Omarion, and Omarion, he just didn't know what to do. It just caught him off guard, and there is a way that you can handle something like that. I think I'm going to start making videos about that, about what you can and can't do, how to handle a verbal assassin, things like that. But yes, that was a poor example of brotherhood. He was just overly competitive. He wanted to expose him. That was nasty. So yeah, it works both ways, both sisterhood and brotherhood. All right, now let's talk about the male worshiper mindset. This is a threat to sisterhood. One of the biggest obstacles to sisterhood is the male worshiper mindset. Now, this is a phrase that Cynthia G likes to use, and it's where a woman prioritizes male approval over female solidarity. All right, so what does this look like? This looks like tearing down other women to impress men, justifying negative male behavior, or distancing oneself from femininity to be seen as different from the other girls. And you have a lot of that out there where women just feel compelled to prove that they are different. I'm not like her. I'm not like them. Okay, and I do understand toxic femininity, and I do understand, um I'm not saying to just defend women when they're behaving badly or they are wrong. Yes, I want you to be objectionable. This whole channel is about balance and being objective. But there is a distinct difference from someone who they really don't feel the way they feel. They just don't want to upset men, and they're looking for approval because no one wants to be labeled a crazy feminist or a feminazi. Do you understand what I'm saying? True empowerment comes from within, not from seeking validation from men, something so many women have been taught to do. A woman who genuinely supports other women is secure in herself and knows that another woman's light does not dim her own. And if I'm to be like perfectly honest, like, men seem to have this brotherhood. They seem like it does not matter. When I'm at work, I really do observe the differences between men and women. Like, you could be the geekiest guy, and men are going to befriend him. They're going to talk to him. They're not going to, of course, you have some men who are messy, but for the most part, it really doesn't matter. When it comes to women, oh my goodness, it's just, I don't know, something about her energy, or oh, she thinks she's cute, or it just does not matter. It's some kind of a gripe, some kind of a competition, and I just want us to stop that, because that is toxic. That is nasty, and I hate it. I don't want it, because we really do need each other. And so that's why I really wanted to make this video. And I've been seeing so many people just being nasty to each other. I've been seeing more and more female YouTubers making videos just shaming women, and that is just no. I am my sister's keeper. No, I am going to pull your coattail. Yes, I will pull your coattail, but I am not going to make a fool of you. I'm not going to make fun of you. And I remember someone once said, don't tear someone down without lifting them up afterwards. So no, I'm not going to beat you down and just leave you there on the floor and just walk off laughing. I'm not going to do that. And so many YouTubers are doing that, and I just want it to stop. Sisterhood is not just a trend, it's a necessity. When women support each other, we all rise. So tell me down in the comments, how have the women in your life empowered you? Drop a comment and let's celebrate the power of sisterhood together. And remember, I am my sister's keeper. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's continue evolving together and let's stay balanced.